I lost you guys because my VTR from Zoom, that laptop, that had already ended. So I had to start a new meeting. I will get my information. So what I'm gonna do, let's say. However, so I didn't write this code. Anyway, I intended to write them, but already the beauty is this that Copilot has generated. Git Copilot has generated those, or maybe some other AI isn't uh, working here. Has generated. So I can see run with my information. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let's see. It's important to know cannot involve because the structure services. No. Okay. Uh, it is quite expected because I've not marked this it's test. In fact, I'm not unit testing, but I'm integration doing an integration testing. Otherwise, I would have mocked the other layers. See, however, so I'll just clear this log and see what it produces. See, it received the question and it's taking some time to generate it. While I come back to it, so I'll just okay, see. Uh, so it has executed the test and the test is successful. So it says that my name is Soham and I live this place, right? So based on the information that I have given it, right, now I can make another test, right? Just to anyway. So I don't recommend or anybody who is writing such a code will should mind to refactor the method name. For now, it's okay. How old am I? Right. Okay. So let me not make any assertion over here. Uh, So we'll just look at the response. That should be our prime focus here. Mhm. Hmm. Meanwhile, I wanted to see what is the progress of the previous video screen recording. It will take some time. See, it'll give a response based on the information that I gave it. I gave it. See, now let's say I tweak this query and what do I do by profession? I run it again. Let's see. Anyway, the thing is like uh, yeah, I can make mistakes, but it can handle it. But if you are using your tool, once as far as the tools are called, you should be your answer should be very precise, right? However, there are two options that I must reiterate. I had told at the very beginning of this session that see, what are you 45 and what do I do by profession? It is come as 45 an engineer. Now. The thing is, like, what we do here, as long as my function gets called, it will not work probabilistically. It will run, with either it will run or it will not run based on the condition, right? So uh, the approach will be very deterministic. But if you allow your LLM to elaborate on your response, there might be a chance, however little, that there are some facts that are not true or a little exaggerated or maybe a little, not the way you wanted to respond with, right? It depends on, uh, uh, on tuning the system. However, still that becomes probabilistic, not very deterministic. So, if you want to do something which has to give an answer very deterministically, you should be using the mechanism to hand the result back to the application server in HTTP response rather than sending it again back to uh, the LLM to elaborate on. So that's it. So for example, let's say, however, I was just about to end this up with an incomplete version. Uh, thanks thanks God that I recollected that. Okay, return direct. The name suggests that I'm calling this method, and return direct means to whom? Direct to whom? To the browser. When return direct false, it means that it is again going to go to the LLM and work on the answers and come back to the consumer, like here, which is the browser. So let me run this. So here it will be taking a little, not a little, but significantly longer than the previous time, because here we have another round trip with the LLM, right? Now, round trip, if I talk about the traffic, that might not be significant because if everything is running in local, but as far as uh, processing the language is concerned and generating the output is, right, they will take some time. So we can't just wrap up the test. However, so I get some error over here. So where is it? Okay. Uh, in fact, I perhaps had some code written over here to to deserialize it, the answer, because I had the array. So the response that came from the server was, I'm 45 years old and work as an engineer. But I was expecting in my code to get some object. So that took the contact. So, however, see, now if I do not care that much about it, I can simply comment this out for now and we'll see the response that way. So that is not an error, but that is nothing but intended because I was working on something which needed uh, to respond back this way. Because earlier what I was getting is a list of string, right? So now it will work on to make the things in a string and will not expect it to be get deserialized. See. However, converting it to JSON, each time you're seeing it. So default conversion thing is JSON. However, so in our application perspective, we're good over here. I'm 45 years old. I work as an engineer, and let's say I further tweak this thing, and where do I live? Or what else do I have to get answer about? Anyway, let's see. Once I wrap this up, I'll be talking a little on. I'll be touching. Touching on the WAH, which is an unofficial but still a fantastic one to communicate over WhatsApp.